Hello everybody and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, where in the last episode we found ourselves stuck in the Sierra Madre, a place untouched by time, trapped inside the cloud, inhabited by the ghosts, which lures many treasure hunters to their doom. And in the last episode there's something I want to show off here, which unfortunately requires me to put practically majority of the entire level into science, because I don't have any stuff that naturally boosts science. I don't have any magazines on me at the time, so
toxins in the air in here.
I just want to. Plus, there's some things around here that I just wanted to grab. Some things that I forgot otherwise. Oh, hold on. Watch out. I believe I saw it around.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
I believe it was in here. No. There's a workbench in here if you need it. I think the game may seem to be having it, but either way. What I want to show off.
Boy, maybe I'll tear it off your arm.
Well, first of all, I'd like to point out that since I didn't get any comments in the last video suggesting like which character companion, I guess I have to take the liberty of choosing for myself. And I'm going with God here for the time being. So
almost got away.
what I wanted to show off was this computer. Ooh, lucky. Disengage room lock. Prohibited items. Sinclair's prohibition list is going to be difficult to enforce, and told him so. He claims they're getting an automated system that would confiscate items even the slightest bit radioactive or foreign and ship them back to the visitor's source address. Asked about items already in the villa, but didn't mention the construction crew. And he dismissed it. Of course, no sooner than Sinclair gives his prohibition speech, his pal swings by the same hour, asking how hard-nosed we were going to be. Told me he couldn't guarantee he could keep supplies if I didn't treat his friends with the same respect. Prick. Security system installation. Sinclair installed a new security system for visitors coming into and out of the villa. He doesn't seem to care too much about what they do when they're inside, only that we confiscate any personal items that were dangerous or foreign, and make sure we know who enters and who leaves. Asked him again about watching the construction crews. He said that was a villa matter. Great, that means the prick runs the show. As long as there were no more accidents among the crews, that's what he cared about. Barely tucked my flask under the desk before he showed up. He gets that disapproving look when he sees the hard stuff.
Close it up.
And what's in the room is a bunch of goody stuff. We could grab scotch if we want. And there's some bobby pins, some grenades, buff out,
more old world gold.
some super stim packs, vending machine code for .357 Magnum rounds, which is important because the police gun we have here. Because the police pistol we have here it runs off of the .357 Magnum bullets, so being able to buy them is a real convenience. There's Mentats, and it's .38 rounds, and an automatic rifle. What? Oh, there it is. The thing practically looks like a full-on machine gun. But anyway,
It's your own fault you're here.
Yeah, shut up. Let's bring our companion outside. What am I doing? Aid. Weapons.
Kill this one before they call others. Almost got away. Then the idiot's hunger screws it up.
Okay, I guess I'm going. Next one I'll be going towards is Christine. So let's look at the map. Yeah, it looks like we're doing Christine next. We also got a machine code for rifle rounds, so we can buy more bullets for that too if we need it.
Should never have set that radio.
Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar. Right behind.
Oh wait, that's why I couldn't search them.
Hope that tourist is hurrying. You'd say it was free the way tourists keep rolling in.
I want it to be consistent instead of cutting in and out. What, you're not going to say anything now? Ah, whatever. Maybe now would be probably a good time to take some blood sausage.
Those machines feed on Sierra Madre chips. There's codes that unlock other things, too.
Yeah. Medical district.
The villa's comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Huh? Yeah, like, that's what they sound like. That's what you need to watch out for there. Let's see. Hold on. I know. All right. Tell me to go this way.
Can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
Oh. Being people take that. Clinic that way. Town square that way. That's one thing. That's another thing I like. You could these little signposts. You could actually make your way around without the HUD by following it. I like that. Good level design and game.
That Pip-Boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm.
See,
Rub it on my neck.
well, I don't say that not doing this is bad game mechanic, but nothing says really good level design by having unique land points from which your players can find their way around the level without
It's your own fault you're here.
without
You
having
didn't leave well enough alone.
without the without HUD leading you through like in the bottom left.
Almost got away. The idiot's hunger screws it up.
Okay. There it is.
That Pip-Boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm. Rub it on my neck.
Oh crap!
Trying to lose me in the cloud? Not a chance. Almost got away. And the idiot's hunger screws it up.
I guess I'll take that in case I need to eat food. Ooh, chips.
It's your own fault you're here.
Yeah, I know. Gonna leave it alone, enough alone.
Right behind you.
Gift shop. Close that. The clinic. Run.
company meta-signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
Ooh, Stimpak. Definitely gonna need that. Security terminal. Check the hologram status. Patrolling second floor. Crew postings. Security probe. All holograms do just as the name implies. Provide security. They perform this function better than most conventional security guards. Security programs have been programmed to locate specific Sierra Madre protocols. Not only do programs look like Sierra Madre personnel, they will shun that to run unauthorized personnel just as conventional guards would. Use field of view sensors to perceive their environment and aid pathing, while later versions will feature upgrades that allow 360-degree perception arc. Remember, it calls the current hologram emitters can see their environment and cone in front of them. They can, however, change fate and scan their environment for unauthorized activity. This to purchase the security holovision emitters and payers to cover through the environment, as trespassers could use hologram blind spots to gain access to unauthorized areas. Let's just skip to 5.0. Hologram mirrors are sturdy and can still be damaged or broken if enough force is applied. In addition, while they're protected inside sturdy space-age alloys, the circuits are vulnerable to being tampered with. This occurs referred to the repair manual that comes with hologram installation guide. Please call customer support services if this occurs. Do not attempt to repair the emitter yourself. Warning, do not approach an emitter that may have been tampered with. If you must, please wear reflective maintenance gear or metal armor in case a hologram won't function. Make sure you can move field of view in case problems arise. Wait, is there anything else? Oh. You're welcome and have your fancy. Ugh. I need more of this. Mug.
It's your own fault, you
What?
couldn't leave well enough alone. It looks like someone was experimenting, although they were doing so after the collars went off.
So someone was on the buys after they were dead. What the hell? Huh? Cosmic knife. Assassin suit. Weapon, dirty water. Purified water. I'll take all that. Surgical tubing. Gas leak. Admitted 3 workers from Puesta del Sol switching station exposed to some unidentified airborne toxin from the ventilation system. Caused severe lung and tissue damage. Inhalation isn't a problem. It's absorbed through the skin. Researching its effects, the gas, whatever it is, may be building up in vents beneath the town. Asked foreman to look into the source before government inspectors do. Safety suits. Chemical suits arrived today. They're bulky, hard to talk and moving. It was difficult to unlock the clasp for one in place. I had to get some of the staff to help me out of it. I told the construction crew to keep the suits ready while working the switching station, and to be careful with them. We only have a limited number. I asked Sinclair to order more in the event of a leak in the villa, and prepared cost estimates for another gas leak to support my case. Don't need to, he agreed to the request immediately. Didn't need to, he agreed to the request immediately, then asked if he could see the workers and make sure they were alright.
or old world gold.
Huh? Disable mirror. Yeah, that's how you deal with them. Those things are capable of hurting you.
Maybe
Ooh,
I'll
but
tear it
you
off
need to
your
disable
arm,
the little
wear it on my
emitters.
neck.
Ooh, chips. More. And more. Jesus, lots of knives everywhere. Why is there so many knives everywhere?
It tastes like copper. Or old world gold.
We can eat up that.
Believe the idiot swallowed.
Ooh, basic key. Surgical tubing. Hot plate. Ghost sight. Cloud kiss weak. I guess that's a poison. Oops. I did not mean to make 4. Take that stim pack. I'll take the chips. More.
It's your own fault you're here.
Yeah, you're repeating the same thing. Thank you. Let's use at least one of the little ghost sight. You just see what it looks like. I guess it creates a sort of night vision. Ooh, yeah. Water. Chips, and more chips. Whatever, it's free money, I'll take free money. Pistol rags.
Believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
I'll take this.
That pit boy. Maybe I'll tear it off your arm. Where? On my neck.
Clinic power stasis. Clinic power stasis. Centers, Autodox power, security system powered, non-essential systems, music, speakers powered. Oh, please inform me. Sorry, down. Well, we turned off the power.
Maybe I'll tear it off your...
Yeah, autodocs are kind of just that. They can.
The idiot swallowed his collar.
While you're at the Sierra Madre, you can come to these and they can heal. and they can heal your crippled limbs, or alternatively, inject adrenaline to cure exhaustion. So it helps with inability to sleep. Exhaustion. This key's insomnia seems to have gone worse, so we ended up ordering the new Autodoc upgrades, plus it cost their fortune. The new programs for the Autodoc ameliorate the effects of exhaustion. I've already spoken to the staff about side effects and dangers of prolonged use. I want to make sure they weren't using it to pull double shifts. Sinclair asked if these codes could be downloaded to the public dispensers. The codes weren't compatible, unfortunately. He said he'd look into it. Guess his contact at Big Mountain will be getting a call soon.
It tastes like copper.
Medical brains.
It tastes like copper.
Huh? Malfunctioning Autodoc. Whatever's in there is trying to get out.
If it isn't the clever one.
Time for Spark.
You want us to split up? All three of us?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
Gone is dog to the God is God found. The woman before you looks disoriented in pain. She blinks a few times and winces as if the act of blinking causes her pain. Ooh. Who are you? She looks at you, blinks again, then opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. She touches her throat, then traces the scar beneath the chin, and her wise eye in alarm. Did somebody cut your vocal cords? She looks shaken. As she glances at the Autodoc, she recoils. Her mouth opens, but again, nothing comes out. She looks back at you, and her hands clenched in fists. And she takes a step back, studying you. What's the matter? The woman opens her mouth again, winces, then frowns and drags her finger across her throat in slow motion. She looks more angry than pain. Frowning, she touches her throat again gently, then her hand brushes her collar, and her frown deepens. Her eyes narrow as she traces the edge of the collar until she finds the lock. She begins to press it with her fingers. It's a bomb collar. Mess with it, it'll go off. She looks surprised and notices your collar and raises an eyebrow. Look, let's just say we're in this together. She frowns, narrows her eyes, and slowly shakes her head. What do you mean by that? She shakes her head again and draws a line in the air between the two of you. Look, together we can get out of this. She shakes her head once, then crosses her arms. Look, I'm not trying to order you, but your life is tied to mine. She frowns, glances at the collar, looks back at you. She makes a circle with her hands, puts her hand over her eyes and squints. She nods at you, then lowers her hand from her eyes, shakes her head. She draws a slow line between you. You're looking for someone else. Fine, I can help. She studies you again, then her expression softens slightly. She shakes her head slowly and gives a silent sigh. She nods at you, who then raises an eyebrow and nods at the door. Alright, come with me. Christine nods and steps slightly behind you, waiting. Christine is giving you the signal interference perk. This perk grants you a short period of time near a speaker before your bomb collar starts to activate, as well as increasing the amount of time before your bomb collar detonates by 50%. A really good perk that the speakers are proving obnoxious to you. Let's try to talk to her. Christine raises an eyebrow. Crap. Do you know how to get out of here? She points in the direction of the main gate, then points at your net or shakes her head and locks her hands around her neck. Then her hands lash outwards, fingers spray as she rolls her eyes back. In a second, she turns back and shakes her head. So once the collars are gone, we can just leave? She nods slowly, as if thinking, then she raises an eyebrow, looks skeptical, then shrugs. She points downwards and makes a circle around her, then back to the same spot, and then her finger drifts, circling it. Hold on. I got Mintas. Perception 6. Perception 6. You're saying it'll be difficult to return here if we leave. She shakes her head, then points at herself, then points at you, nods. To return here if I leave. She nods. But not you. She nods once. Why can't you find your way back? She slowly shakes her head. She points at the ground, then moves each leg outward, straddling the place where she's standing. You aren't going to leave. She nods. Are you trying to break into the casino? Or well, why would you want to stay here of all places? She frowns, makes a mock motion of loading a gun, passing it to her shoulder and taking aim at something in the distance. Then she pauses, makes a sweeping circle, and then puts her arms in a circle around it as if covering it. You want to hunt here? She looks frustrated, then makes a dismissive wave. That was a perception check. I failed 6 out of 8. Had other questions. She raises an eyebrow, then tilts her head slightly. How did you end up in the auto dock? She moves her finger in a circle, frowns, and drags her hand for her eyes. Then raises them again and points to you. You were knocked out? She nods. She raises an eyebrow, points to you, makes a circle, then points at your feet. You want to know how I got here? No, perception 6, you want to know how I got here. Succeeded. She smiles and nods. She repeats the circling motion again. This time she lowers her hand and circles her finger inward until she's pointing at the spot between you. Still around between you two, she raises an eyebrow. Followed a radio signal here, a woman's voice. She waits. After a second, she raises her eyebrow again. I could give her various reasons for why. Range from I couldn't even tell you why I just did. Looking like start life as a prospector. Though I may have stolen. Thought I may stolen some old world treasure cache. Used to fly. I was curious where it led. She looks at you for a second, studying you, then nods. She points at you, then points at the casino, and she slowly shakes her head, then points at the direction of the main gate. Are you saying it's one or the other? She frowns, glances in the direction of the casino, then the exit, then back in the direction of the casino. She shrugs. Without strength or conviction, she isn't looking at you when she does. What about you? She slowly shakes her head, then points at the ground. Okay, I had other questions. Do you know what those machines around the villa are? Christine shakes her head, then pauses and makes a small circle with her thumb and forefinger. She points at you and makes the motion of putting something in her palm. Here's a Sierra Madre chip. I'll need that back. She examines the chip for a second, raises it to her eye, then turns it to the side, gauging its diameter and width. She runs her finger over the surface, slowly checking the engraving, then she tosses the chip back to you. She then pretends to look around on the floor, then pretends to bend down and pick it up. She then looks at you and nods. You can, perception 6, you can scrounge more somehow. She smiles, nods. She stands still for a second and stops and slowly makes the motion of bending down and scooping something up. She then holds her imaginary object in her hand as if heavy and puts it in front of her as if on a table. Then she so it looks like a small box and pours it on the top of the object, then she now holds up 0 on it. Intelligence 6. You can make more of those at a workbench with the right materials. She smiles, nods. She points at your Pip-Boy, makes a motion of opening it up and removing something from it. Raises her hand, makes a motion of smashing it up and holding the remains. You need a battery, a fission battery, and scrap metal, and you can counterfeit the chips. She nods impressed, then she points at you, then her, and makes a circle. Can you teach me how to do it? She nods, then she makes a series of hand motions to represent weight and amount, and that's the thing you could do it on your own. Christine has taught you the coin operator perk, allowing you to make Sierra Madre chips, in quotation marks, metal slugs, at workbenches using fission batteries and scrap metal. Other questions. She exasperated, then waves her hand in a circle in front of her. Intelligence 7. Can't you communicate some other way? Can you write? Christine frowns, then pauses and traces one of the scars on her head with her finger. She then makes a motion as if picking up a pencil, tries to write, and shakes her head. Something to do with the surgery. She pauses and draws a jagged symbol like a chest in the air, then puts it on an odd, staring face. She keeps a blank face for a second, slowly blinks, looking around, and then shakes it and lets go limp. That's a specific form of brain surgery, using electrodes, pre-war. Less than 60. She nods slowly and then takes a motion of time in drawing X's and lines in the air and then gives a, I didn't catch that. You can still do numbers and calculations. She nods. Other questions? What weapons are you skilled at? Christine draws a jagged lightning bolt in the air, Phantom launches a grenade, then pulls a knife from behind her back. Then she moves her feet, each shoulder, bar hold, shoulder stance, and turns both hands into pistols. Phantom line, then she holds one pistol, taking the single shot, and it ends with a nod. Energy weapons, explosives, melee, unarmed, and guns. Is that all? She nods once. So she's effectively good at all weapon types. Hold on, I want to see if I can. Something that. Crap. I had something that intelligence by like one more point. Christine stops, glances at the speaker, and glances at your collar, frowning. It's a decayed speaker, so if you stay too long near one, it'll go off. She taps at the collar, then opens and closes her hand really fast. She taps her collar, then opens and closes her hand really fast. She points at your Pip-Boy, her collar, and then your collar. For a second, she opens and closes her hand slower. So we can use a science check of 60 to say you can interfere with the speaker's detonation frequency somehow, or alternatively use an intelligence check of 5 to say that you can dampen the signal somehow. I'll go with the intelligence, or I'll go with the science check. She nods. She's about to nod with the stops, points at herself, and then shakes head. She points at your collar, then hers, nods at your Pip-Boy. She makes a triangle motion, then the same slow pulses before the same. Does it work with any other collar? She frowns, slowly shakes her head. She opens her mouth and makes a motion, turning a dial, but points at herself. It's just your frequency. She nods once, then again, points it to you, and then the Pip-Boy. But only between us. She nods and motions for you to go ahead. Christine stares at the headless corpses for a second, and then she makes a slow, angry scowl. Christine nods at you, and then the ghost person around makes a neck-chopping motion. So if Christine's description is anything to go by, it looks like someone actively decapitated them. Alright, we got one person down. Only one person left to go. Or weapons. As soon as I start around, almost the ceiling, she glances to the exit and makes a slow breath. Sweat appears on her brow. Open inventory. Let's give her a cosmic knife. We'll give her a spear. Wait, hold on. Let's give her 56 bullets. You're getting the abominable perfect one. Okay, let me sort my inventory real quick. I don't think I'm not sure if I showed that off, but I can fix that. Looks like this is a dead end. Well, unless you count that area up there, which I can't access right now. Town Square. I'll take that. Cigarettes. Like I said, the little packs and cartons of cigarettes are really great because you can sell them to the little Sierra Madre vending machines for chips, and then you can turn around and sell the chips, use the chips to buy things. Oh, next exit. Amazon Smash. Loud residue. Junk food. Ooh, right way. Huh? It's easy to find these secret stashes when you know to look for the glowing handprints. So that's cool. Oh. Weapons, throwing spears. Okay, I'll put the bear trap and I'll take that. I really do appreciate and enjoy the aesthetic of the Sierra Madre here. I really enjoy how it looks. I know that like the main Mojave that we spend the majority of the game in is various shades of brown and gray. But the aesthetics of this area, whether you're looking at the villa down on there or whether you're looking up at the skies, it's just a genuine change of pace. Share and share alike. Not to mention, I like the aesthetics of the way the buildings look. I don't want to assume. I was about to say, yeah, I think they may be based on Hispanic or like Hispanic or Spain, like Hispanic architecture, like you know, Mexican architecture or Spain architecture, if I'm not mistaken. Although, if I am, please correct me, because I don't want to end up making someone mad by getting something like that wrong. Okay, where am I going? Town Square, this way. Huh? Whoa! What puns? Thereon is believed nothing more than Mojave legend, fabled city of gold. Christine takes the blow. Huh? Ghost people. Among the things we could buy the bullets, dandy boy apples, also doctor's bag, instant match, junk food, potato crisps, this pack of cigarettes, pork and beans, celery, steak, steady, stim pack, sugar bombs, yum deviled eggs. Nothing at the moment. Might use stim packs to heal companions, but I got as long as I got the red paste and the blood sausages, I'm good.
What's this? What? Wonder what that human's inside.
Why is the little dog's
like
probably
laid out of
mauled by a drunk or doesn't know his tools?
I'm not going to hurt you. Yet. Much. Scars tell a story. Some old, some new. The one on the throat is fresh and red.
Well, God got it to say his piece there. Wait, hold on. Did I? No, I didn't. You get the projector. Residential area this way. Let's go with residential area. Christine dies here. Stance changes. The only thing over here is Siesta del Sol.
Leave the Salida del Sol gate alone. You're not done with the villa yet, so don't stray.
Requires key. The reason why I suggest... Oh. Oh, I did not see that. Dang, level 100 for that? Oh. Okay, so Magnum bullets, 9mm bullets, mac and cheese, bobby pin, cosmic knife, irradiated scotch, and Semtex. Jeez, during all stuff in the suitcase and this bag here, you can if you're able to bunker down this little spot here, you can have yourself a one-man party. Huh? Excuse me. Cosmic knife. Stay sharp and will last a lifetime. Get your cosmic knife today. They use the guy cutting off a chicken's head as an example. And it apparently cut through the anvil. A superior precision for her blade made from space-age materials developed by military schematics? I'm not sure I'm able to make out the last word. Okay, I think it's time to explore the residential area. Speakers are severely shielded to prevent.
Picking up signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
Ooh, landmine. Huh? Disarm the pressure plate. Ooh. Shotgun trap. That probably would have blasted a hole in me if I hadn't found it. Ooh, what's this? Another card. Guy really wants to protect his mashed potatoes and his playing card. Oh my god. Whoever's here really doesn't want us coming through. Scrap electronics. Huh? shoot his arm off? Okay, it's a little humorous the way he just slid down the stairs and... What? Okay, I know we can agree that the guy just walked through the door. Why did he not activate the trap here? What is this? Ooh. There's no way getting around the cloud here. Or... Okay, let me just take some water. I got like 12 balls of dirty water. I could survive the rain. Ah. I was looking for a tripwire. Or I didn't think of a pressure plate. Huh? Oh. Okay, so far so good. There's someone right here that really does not want us come. Really, whoever's here really does not want us to. Tired of this. I'm going to do that to a little damage, then I'm going to take some red paste.
Your dream was free the way tortoises keep rolling in. Should never have set that radio signal on repeat.
Even if it's a single coin, is better than nothing.
At least this one seems like a straight shooter. Or sucker.
Time for us to part ways. Yeah, I'm sure. Chance to the Villa Foundation or Fountain.
Have a seat, and then we'll talk.
Can't turn his radio off.
Have a seat. Came all this way. Least I can do is let you rest your feet for a second.
So first we have a super mutant, then we find a regular person. Now we got a ghoul in a tuxedo.
Have a seat, and then we'll talk.
He's persistent about this. He won't talk. He won't humor a conversation with us until we sit down.
Just sit there on my little casting couch. More a chair, really, but I prefer up-and-comers to relax when I interview them.
Yeah, interview. But either way, he won't humor a conversation with us until we sit down in the chair, so...
The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. At least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
What are you talking about?
Might be a bit rude, but that chair you're sitting in, it's got a shaped charge in the seat cushion. Get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings.
I'll save my questions for the end. Please, go on.
And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me.
Well, I can't even pass this barter chat because I've kind of been neglecting it a bit, so I could reject helping him, or well, we need him regardless, so I guess I have to. I'll cooperate. What do you want?
Good, then we're in business. I may be a betting man, but I like it when the odds are in our favor. If you're here with who I think, then I'd rather have you on my side than his. And it's in the whole. You want to live, I want what's in the Madre. Real simple.
I'm in, if that's all. Let's head out.
All right, partner.
Dean has given you the Unclean Living perk. This perk grants you a short period of time before taking damage inside the toxic cloud, as well as reducing the amount of damage you take inside the toxic cloud by 25%.
Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut. That's the way, you see. It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it. If you didn't already force the lock to the gate, that is. Going to be sad to leave the residential district.
Let's talk to Dean Domino here.
Didn't think much of our chances. Now I'm thinking I was wrong. What's the next step?
I found one of your stashes. Why did you leave them around the villa?
Why? Survival. I still needed to leave the residential area to scrounge up supplies, and I don't like taking chances. The villa's dangerous. So I left weapons and stims in case I got in a tight spot. And of course you show up putting your mitts on everything. I suppose this qualifies as an emergency, so I'm not complaining. Much.
Scrounge supplies like what?
I still need to eat. At least I think I do. The villa provides, even if it's not as glamorous as the Cantina Madrid. Once I, well, realized what you could scrounge up around here, I had a lot of time to experiment. Not the best chef, but, well, here's the mix, if you can stomach it. I call it a Sierra Madre Martini.
How do you make it?
Scrape some cloud residue off the walls, mash it in a tin can with some junk food from the machines, and hold your nose and down it. There's electric hot plates around if you can't find a campfire to mix it at. Also, there's other recipes you can do with the cloud residue, although it might take a hardier survivalist than me to brew them. I stick to martinis.
Dean has taught you the Sierra Madre Martini perk, in quotation marks, allowing you to mix cloud residue with junk food in a tin can at a campfire or electric hot plate for a surprisingly strong, restorative, and disgusting drink. I have other questions.
It's your time, and if you want to spend it chatting, not much I can do about it.
Have other people shown up in search of the Sierra Madre?
Tourists, you bet. They don't stay long, and they don't stay alive long. If they survive the cloud, the ghost people, the traps, then greed takes over, and they start sizing each other up for funeral suits.
So the visitors all killed each other?
Sure. First they figure they can get out, escape. Then they start thinking it over, start thinking about how they can have it all. They start weighing the odds, taking risks, and then taking each other out. Bomb collars or not. Although, it's odd. The bomb collars weren't linked before like they are now. Guess someone learned what the problem was.
What happened to the people who came to the villa?
Dead. Either got killed by one of the villa's attractions, locals, or the beautiful weather. Can tell you right now, they didn't stick close to each other, and when they did, they let down their guard at the wrong moment. Some left signposts to others trying to help them out. Just led to them getting killed by someone a little more greedy than they were.
Any advice to getting through this?
Well, considering my life's on the line too, yeah, a few things. First off, keep everyone together. Keep checking behind you, make sure your partners are following. Don't let them wander. Also, don't go running crazy everywhere. Almost every inch of this town is lethal, so if you're not sure, take it real slow. And speaking of slow, don't go shouting or attracting attention. Go quiet. The ghost people find you, it's over.
These ghost people, they're the only ones alive around here?
Alive's a tricky word. The locals, the ghost people, not sure it applies to them. They're a little uncivilized. They don't talk much. As in, at all.
Have you tried to deal with them?
Tried talking to them, bribing them, leaving food. Nothing. In the years since, they haven't changed their approach, but I sure have. They catch you, they drag you into the cloud, and you're not coming back out. After that, having your necktie go off would be mercy. My advice? Stay out of their way. They don't die easy.
How tough are they?
You shoot them, they get back up. You stab them, they get back up. That's why I have explosives all over this place. unless you blow them up, chop them up, disintegrate them, the ghost people don't go down. Not enough bullets in the town to spend on them. So unless you're a real good shot, save one for yourself right before they catch you.
Guns 50. I'm a fair shot. One shot, one kill is how I handle problems.
Well, you seem like you know how to handle yourself. All right. Once I fired a lucky shot, hit a gas tank one was holding, blew his arm off at the shoulder, and he didn't get back up after that. So if you're that good, don't aim for the head, aim for their bombs. And if you can wait until his buddies are close by, even better.
Where did they come from?
Friend, there's more mysteries in heaven and earth. Wait, no. There is more between heaven and earth. Oh, forget it. I'd sooner ask what makes me an undying son of a bitch than spend any thought as to why they crawl to life here. I'm counting myself lucky I still have my faculties. They sure don't. Then again, they may not have had the focus I do.
Focus?
Always had the Sierra Madre to keep my mind occupied. Most folks, they don't have the same drive, the same need. Not worth my time. Pretty much ghost people before the bomb, now ghost people after.
Is there anything else about them I should know?
Whatever we do, don't rile them up. Normally there's only a few, maybe a pack. There's more out there, a lot more. If they find out someone's trespassing, it'd be shaking a hornet's nest. Don't want to think how many of them could fill these streets.
I have other questions.
Of course you do. Let's hear them.
What are the vending machines all over town?
Those little company stores. Sinclair's toy boxes. Put in a casino chip, get a treat. Like you're some dog doing tricks. Take any of the casino chips, put them into the machine, and you'll get something out. A snack, a cola, something to mend a tear in your shirt. Sometimes you have to know exactly what to ask for. Other times, there's codes for, unconventional items. For emergencies.
I've never seen machines like those before.
Yeah, well, machines like those weren't unusual before the bomb. Maybe to you they're amazing. To me, they're grifters without the personality.
Grifters?
Sinclair made sure if you spent money here, it went one direction. Although that's not how he described it.
How did he describe it?
Called it self-sufficient. Like he was doing the residents a favor. Right.
What items can you get out of the machines?
If it's an emergency, you can get chems for any, condition. Sinclair left that for doctors and trained professionals, not the common folk. Even security and maintenance could get special supplies out of them. Staff had codes on little cards they could use to unlock them.
Where can I find these cards?
Around. Don't have much use for them myself. Not worth the risk to get them. I got all the basics covered as long as I have the chips to pay for them. I don't need much.
Alright, other questions?
It's your time, and if you want to spend it...
Tell me about the cloud.
The cloud showed up after the bomb, I think. I got used to it in small doses. Now it covers the city. Over the years, it kept climbing up out of the Sierra Madre until it was curtains for the sun. Didn't see the sky again. Doesn't seem to bother the ghost people. Can't see through it too well, though. So sometimes I can use the cloud for cover. If I get desperate.
What can you tell me about the villa around the town?
Residential area, clinic, police station. should keep away from the police station. It's a ghost people hangout. Salida del Sol, Puesta del Sol are East Town, West Town. Sunrise and sunset. Or were when the streets and sky weren't covered with toxic gas. Ghost people don't come into the villa much. West Town and East Town, though, they're thick with the cloud and ghost people. Like hunting grounds.
Alright. Let's talk. What weapons are you skilled with?
Not one for fighting, if we can avoid it. Still, wasn't bad at the pistol range. And over the years, I've learned how to handle a knife. And explosives a bit. A bit. Made a lot of mistakes along the way. Still have my fingers, though.
Alright, that's enough for now.
I'd shed a tear, but I'm sure we'll be chatting again.
Well, it's time for him to put his skills to the test.
Sure left a lot of traps. What's next? Of course.
Well. Huh. As you probably noticed right now, Ghost Trappers always use the bear trap weapon. The bear trap fist.
Those machines, Sinclair's little gifts.
Can't believe the idiot
Last
swallowed
one.
his comrade.
If you need food, stims, put in a chip. Hold out your hand. Watch out if you see a prize lying around. The ghost people leave supplies as traps.
How funny is it that that character became the Hungry just as he mentioned it?
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities, and your parts in all this. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I've discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it properly. You're so close now, don't let me down. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the next team.
How am I supposed to get to the markers on my map?
I've unlocked the west and east gates to Puesta del Sol and Salida del Sol. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me to hold your hand anymore. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa. If I need to offer guidance, I will.
What is the gala event?
A display of lights, fireworks, music in the streets. A pre-war festival to mark the casino's opening. The bomb struck first. It is of no consequence, only firing the event is. Get the three in position, and travel to your position in Salida del Sol and trigger the gala. After that, the real work begins.
What do you mean?
Perhaps you think this is a simple robbery, a cheap casino heist. No, this is a heist of the centuries. We're not plundering Sierra Madre. We're plundering history, taking from the old world itself. It won't let its secrets go easily, not without a fight. I wouldn't expect anything less.
We'll head out then, I guess.
I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first. Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first. As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outlying areas of the villa are far more dangerous, thicker with the ghostly traps and toxins. Use your team as I use you. Listen to your caller. Watch where you step. You're no use to me dead.
You have lost Deacon's unclean living perk. Mixed. Well, I think I'm going to call it here. For this has been in Fallout New Vegas, and we finally got the team assembled here.
I can't believe the idiot swallowed his collar.
With that, I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. And as usual, if you have any particular way on like which character you want me to do first, like take to their position, and I'll be more than willing to oblige, depending on the comments I get. But otherwise, I'll choose with myself. So anyway, thank you again for watching. I always appreciate comments. I'm confident you know where the comment section is. And with that, until next time, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.